God bless Texas. In just a few minutes, the state of Texas will be proud to welcome back the President of the United States. In just a few minutes, the great city of El Paso will be proud to welcome the President of the United States. And the men and women here understand basic common sense principles. We understand that low taxes and low regulations produce lots and lots of jobs. We understand that 1,000 people a day are coming to the state of Texas because Texas is where the jobs are. We look back over the last 2 years of an historic tax cut, of cutting job-killing regulations, and we have the lowest unemployment in 50 years. We have the lowest African American unemployment ever recorded. We have the lowest Hispanic unemployment ever recorded. Now, for whatever reason, our friends in the media don't like to tell you that. They don't like to focus on the fact that all across the country, wages are going up. And the #1 state for families' wages increasing is the great state of Texas. You know, the media doesn't like to tell you that in the last 2 years, over 4 million people have come off of food stamps. Have gone from being dependent on the government for the basic needs of life to having the dignity of having a job. And you know what Texans understand? That's not an abstract figure. That's not just on a pie chart. Those are 4 million men and women that come home each night, look their kids in the eye, put food on the table, not food that was given to them, but food that they worked for, and they have the self-respect of working towards the American dream. The people of Texas understand freedom works. And when it comes to immigration, we understand something very, very simple. It is time to build the wall. Now, in Washington, Democrats have suddenly discovered walls are terrible things. By the way, the last I checked, every one of those Democratic politicians has a lock on their front door. And we've seen all across the country, we saw in San Diego, where some of the highest illegal crossings in the country were happening, and then they built a wall and the crossings plummeted. We saw in El Paso, where there was high traffic of illegal crossings, we built a wall and the crossings plummeted. And now we've seen the highest traffic crossing point is now further south in the Rio Grande Valley. It's not complicated what we need to do, which is stop the human traffickers, stop the drug traffickers, and build the wall. And let me say something that our friends in the media never seem to want to convey. In Texas, we welcome legal immigrants. There is a right way to come to this country, which is you stand in line, you follow the rules, and you come here seeking the American dream. In 1957, that's how my dad came to Texas. At age 18, with nothing. With $100 in his underwear. He couldn't speak English, but he came here as a legal immigrant, coming to Texas and seeking freedom. This is basic common sense. This is protecting our communities, protecting our families, protecting our country. And I say to the Democrats in Washington, let go of the hate. Let go of the anger. Stop sitting there as you did on the State of the Union, arms crossed, refusing to applaud for low unemployment. To the Democrats in Washington, the path forward is not open borders and socialism. The path is securing the borders, protecting our nation, defending freedom, more jobs, more opportunity, and more hope going forward. So let me say, I love you, El Paso. I'm proud to be back. And in just a few minutes, all of us are going to welcome the 45th President of the United States.